Banshees #1 is a story of a young lady named Emily who's a student at Penn State University. She's entering her freshman year and she's excited about being a college student. On her first day there, she's informed by her roommate that there's been a history of murders at Penn State and that possibly the very dormitory that they're staying in right now could be haunted by those murdered victims. But both her and her roommate quickly dismiss all those rumors and start poo-pooing the whole thing, and Emily goes off to the library to study. It's interesting that they actually use Penn State, a real university, as the background for this story. There was, or I should say there is, an unsolved murder back in 1969 of a Penn State student who was murdered on the Thanksgiving holiday. To this day, that murder remains unsolved. In this story, there were 3 different girls murdered, one in 1987, one in 1991, and one in 1993. I love the shout out to the 90s that the writers gave by naming the 1993 victim Bonita Applebaum. There are lots of references to supernatural activity in the story. As the story goes on, you see more and more, but Emily is just completely not trying to hear it. Emily's still clearly reeling from the loss of her best friend, whose death we are not told what happened to her, but that she did lose her best friend. So her behavior is a little strange because one day she's like BFFs with her new roommate, and the next day she's kind of standoffish and just wants to go hang out in the library and do her homework. The story is written by Dave Dwanch and Jessica Balboni, and the script is by Dave Dwanch. I say that because I do like the pacing and the dialogue in this story, but it seems a little bit light on story, even though it does have 24 pages of actual content. It seems not a lot is really revealed about this story. The issue #2 is going to be definitely a make or break issue. Interior artist Riccardo Pacini and cover artist Tim Daniel do a good job as well. I love the concept. I like the art. I just want to see where this is going, and I need a little bit more. I would probably give it a higher grade if it had given me a little bit more direction with this first issue, but I can't complain about the quality of the book. It looks great, as Scout always does. The paper quality is good. I'm willing to give this story the benefit of the doubt based on the research that they've done and the way this is set up. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's either the hot professor or her roommate who knows more than they're letting on. So just putting it out there. Issue #2 is not due out until May, so that gives us plenty of time to find issue #1 if you have not already. Scout's website may have it. Your LCS may have it. I think this is worth a second issue. I like where this is going so far. Well, that's all for this Indie Comics review. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you know when I'm making my next video. So until next time, see you guys in the funny papers. I not only love reading indie comics, but I've self-published several indie comics of my own. You can find them on my Alternative City shop, which has a link below this video. There, you'll find, along with my comics, t-shirts, stickers, and mystery boxes, you'll find pins and magnets that I call CBOs, or comic book originals, which are buttons, magnets, and pocket mirrors that I make from superhero comic books. These are one-of-a-kind items made from images cut directly from comic books, not photocopies, so each one is unique. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up.